Bucks is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all constantly giving me. It's truly good to know that, others can relate to the struggle that you're going through and can really, truly relate to all things that is taking place. It is truly a blessing. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative or insightful, that you would really love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and just needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purpose, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you as always. Is truly appreciated for the support that y'all continue to give. Is truly appreciated. So I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. I was trying to remember. It was like my phone was messing up on me. It was showing a different, even though it's on my meditation, it was showing a different cover for it. To give y'all the title of the meditation I'm using in the background is from the channel Spiritual Moment. It's called 528 Hertz. Energy cleanse yourself in your home. Attract will and faith in our spirit and calm the mind. Who does not need that? In the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. You become the inspiration of self. Unaware, your vibes inspire others. Oh my gosh. It's just like, it's a beautiful thing when it can be reciprocated all through different things that's taking place in your life. Being able to show support towards other people as well, is being that beacon or that mascot to be able to say, you know what, if I can do it, you can do it too. And just being able to go through all those different things. Like I say, there's a lot of things I don't speak on that I go through on a daily. I just feel like, okay, if you're making peace with it, there's no point on you, you're staying fixated on that, on one situation or even many. And just being able to be transparent about that. There's a lot of times it just feels like, am I wasting my time? I don't feel like I'm being hurt. The ego of wounds will come up in all type of vibrations to be able to make you think that things are not changing for the better for you. And they truly are. It's just all about how you choose to look at them. There are certain times that I've been heavy in my spirit, but I also have allowed myself just to sit back and see just how what things I articulate. What do I stay focused on when I do videos? Am I allowing myself to keep fixating or just allowing myself to be focused on past hurt and wounds, or allowing myself to say, you know what, these are the things that, I went through. I don't really have to go into insight about it, go in depth about it, but just being able to say how my trauma has allowed me to, guided me towards my strength, and being able to do that, because there's so many of us, that don't have that platform to be able to tell people, or not in that vibration of feeling comfortable with projecting that type of situation out. And it's okay. It's all about, what you choose to be strong in, allowing yourself to move forward out of zones that are comforted. And, I've done those many of times. There's times that I spoke on things that, I had a negative, comments that come back, or people didn't believe me, or they said very harsh situations, but those are the things that gave me tough skin for what I truly do. And it is just like, now it's not allowing myself to even fixate on what brought me here, but just being able to see the person I've turned into from those situations, allowing myself to be at peace, not allowing myself to constantly keep, describing myself as a person that went through some painful circumstances, but just being able to see those dark moments brought me to my strength, and it can be a very hard situation to go through, especially, if it's just something that is become a daily routine on you having to heal from. Not saying that one person's sorrows is bigger than another person, because it's all about how, you can't sit up here and say, some people are like, oh, well, my situation is worse off than yours. You may not be able to handle something that these people are going through. I never try to, judge anybody or place judgment on the different things that goes on in their lives, because you just don't know all the things that, some people just don't do that. I used to be very forthgiving, but I noticed the more I came more open about certain things, it came back and bit me in the butt, so it's just all about allowing myself to be in that vibration, that even when things have not gone the way I planned it, just allow myself to stay focused on what I'm trying to do with me, being transparent. Y'all know I use that word a lot, transparent. And being authentic about yours, being able to, just tell your story, and just being able to say, I understand the struggle that you go through. There's a lot of times that I'm directed to do videos when I'm all in my emotions, which I hate to do, but it's just like universe, they need to be able to see you like that, because you are like, it's not saying it in a higher form, but you're kind of like a mascot or ambassador on how we deal with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you can allow yourself to be open and say, this is my story. I've been through this, that, and the third, but my pain has redirected me to my strength. My downtime showed me how I can get up without any other support. When people neglected me, I became my own cheerleader. I became my own upgrade. When I felt like I was not, getting that congratulations, it allowed you to know, congratulate yourself. A lot of people are not going to want to see you rise above different things, especially if they place them on you. They're not going to like that. They're not going to give you that, that hoorah, and if it is, you got to watch out what kind of vibration it is, because some people can just be fake with it. But just being able to know, there's many times that I said, am I going through things in vain? I've stuck my neck out for people that had no problem with putting my neck on the chopping block, straight chopping block, just because they felt intimidated in some kind of way, or felt like, my blessing is better than theirs. And it's like, I feel like everybody's blessings are their blessings. It's not about saying that somebody's blessings is better than the other ones. I don't do no comparison about stuff like that. It was just like there was a lot of, energy that came back, but it was more of a 3D level. There's a blessing to me when I say people knows my story from behind all the things that is taking place in my life, and still accept me the same, not trying to block me, or, it's just very supportive of those things that I went through. I truly appreciate them, as well as the ones that, that try to put, roadblocks in front of me. I appreciated them too. It allowed me to see those situations, even your painful situations, are part of your own growth. And a lot of times it's hard to be able to see it like that, just to the burdens you may be dealing with right now is a product of your own growth. It's allowing you to really face those things, even when it's hard for you to just digest, and being able to say, what, you're seeing the true intentions of yourself when you can be determined and motivated to overcome everything. And I mean everything. It's like you are constantly going through stuff. You can make an acceptance and heal from certain closures in your life, and next, about 20 of them coming right behind that. And it's like, dag, I just got over this one. Can you give me a break? No, warriors don't do that. It's like, it made me think about that song by Rihanna called about the wait is over. There ain't no timeout on my team, and it's just, you're really going through that. Ain't no time off from your burden. There's no time off from the pain that you are constantly facing in your life. Even if you have people that want to poke fun at you for the things you're going through, you have to understand they want to be able to do that to you because they see that strength inside of you. They see that light there, and they envy that. You intimidate a lot of people. And it's just like, the more you become one with with who you are as being a Heyoka, or any line of it. And it's not just saying that one empath is labeled to be higher than the other one. All of us got our vibrations, and they're all the same, but we're on different, it's like on different points. You know what I'm saying? It could be this person that is being an advocate for domestic issues. There's could be another person that has dealt with sexual issues, or a person that has gone through all type of abuse. You're an ambassador for whatever you have gone through. That universe is allowing you to collaborate with whatever you have healed from, because you are at that point. If you are that person and say, I never want somebody to feel this way, or I never want somebody to be neglected, that like nobody cares, I want to be that person because I know what it felt like to go through that myself. All of us are making our world, our imprint into the world for things that is going through, to be an inspiration for many people. And there, when I said I've gone through stuff, I've really gone through it. And it's been very heavy for me. People like, Roslynn, I don't want you to imagine that. That's the worst. When I say I don't wish what I've gone through on my worst enemy, and I mean just like that. And I got a lot of enemies, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody in the world. That is the worst kind of pain that you could ever go through. And that pain hits deep. Being able to see who didn't really care for you, knowing they used you as an opportunity of a come up, all those different things. But then when I allow myself to get out my emotions about the situations that I've been placed in, it allowed me to see who I was behind every scar, whatever hurt, whatever pain, whatever tear, whatever anger, distraction, confusion, whatever was placed on my path. It allowed me to see so many different vibrations, so many different layers of whatever unfolded me, to be able to see myself from all different type of situations that I really had to allow myself to see. Stop allowing yourself to be into that low vibration of knowing that, you seen family that wasn't even in your life to be placed as family, but just a blessing in disguise of knowing your truth, or you had people that wanted to connect with that situation to block you from all different things for your truth getting out. But this allowed you to be determined on healing yourself and allowing yourself to be forgiven from the people that you have left on yourself, on being fixated on that, or, holding that pain of anger that somebody really just hurt you to the core on different things that, whatever it was different, they didn't like that. They punished you for that. There's so many different things that I've gone through. And I can say, even when I allow myself to get in calm and get into that peaceful vibration, and it takes a lot of strength to do, especially with whatever wound that you are going through at that time. It is heavy and it hits deep. And there's a lot of times we get aggravated because we want to be able to shut off those emotions that has hurt us, or, a loved one could have been passed, or we're going through a manic depression vibration because of certain things that's taking place in our life. When you're allowing yourself to know, when you're being honest with yourself about what is your trigger, what is your hurt, what is your pain, that's strength right there, because you're being honest with the emotions that you're still carrying. And you can be able to say, you know what, I want to be able to be open to all things that's going on in my life, that is going to prepare me for a new path in my life that I didn't know it was being guided towards my life. Because it's like a lot of times from the people I'm meeting, as well as in my situation, it took a heavy trauma to smack the reality out of me. And from being on this vibration for so many years, but just becoming non-ignorant towards the things I've been going through for so long. When I say that was a game changer for me, I felt like even in my worst moments, it was still a blessing to me, because it allowed me to keep going, and I mean, I love the support that I get here. I got a lot of A1s since day ones that are still here. I mean, to be coming out of town like, hey girl, what's going on? It feels good to be able to know that there's still some people that's been here since, almost close to 2-3 years, that, just seeing how I have transformed and just being able to do that, I mean, it just brings up so many, different things that I'm like, dang, I'm so grateful for. Even though there's many days I don't sit up here and cry until my eyes well shut and just really trying to understand. Gave God the most. I mean, I read him and I'm just like, girl, you better wait for that thunder because he's gonna clap back at you and it's not gonna be nothing nice. And I can be honest about those moments. And it really triggered a lot of different things, and it was just like the things that I had to heal from. It was always all over the place, and it was hard to be able to do that since everything, it was like every time I turn around, it'll be some painful situations that I'm trying to allow myself to make peace with, or there's things that's being said that I try not to get outraged about, and there's so many different things that, that's taking place that, I had to become that own peace, that mascot of peace within myself. And and it's never allow yourself to feel, because there's a lot of time you go through different things in your life, you feel like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. And I mean, me and God done had the same convo a lot, but then it's just like when I allow myself to really see all the things that has taken place in my life, because it was like my moments of happiness didn't last long in my life. I'm like soon to be, next week I'll be 44 years old. And it's just like when I see my life from a low frequency, it showed me that my happiness was non-existent in my life. I went through so much. Anytime I had a moment of happiness, somebody will always rip that away from me to make sure that happiness was not long-lived. It wasn't supposed to be a longevity or anything like that. It was very short-lived. Or people tried to make sure anytime I was happy, that they would always do something to make sure I would be in that low vibration again. But then when I can say the last 5 years, that even though I can see all the burdens that I had to bear, and it came like a tidal wave. It came like an avalanche that kept going, knocking out everything. And it allowed me to see my pain. Introduced me to my strength. That strength introduced me to my unknown magic, as well as the power that I have to be the person I never thought I could be, going through that. And it's just like a lot of times we don't give ourselves that credit to see that strength that we hold. And if you're going through situations where there's constantly somebody trying to trigger you, they see your strength too. That's why they keep at you, because they know all the things that's going on in the world. It is, I'm trying to make sure I use the right verbiage on that. It's just so many things that's taking place in this life that, it's sad. It's really sad. It's like it's going from it's like so many different nationalities and races that are going through so many different things right now. And it is just like, it has to come to a transition of something very beautiful, because there's so much sadness is going on in the world. My love, my vibrations is uplift to anybody who has been impacted with like the Palestinian situation, as well as the Israelis and stuff like that. It just seems like, when is the world going to ever stop with all these things that's taking place? And I forgot what video I was watching the other day, and they quoted Will Smith, and then people kept on saying, oh, this is, all this stuff is popping off. Like, no, this has been happening. It's just being recorded now. It's just so many different things that is taking place in the world, and you just want people to have peace. You want people to have harmony, compassion towards each other. It don't matter where you're coming from, your sexual preference, or what religion you have. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs compassion, understanding. I'm tired of all these race wars going around. People, where they're feeling like if you get held accountable, then you need to go ahead and hurt every person that made you feel accountable, that made you mess up, where you felt like they made you mess up. All these different things is taking place in the world where, there's times when I see different things. I have, friends that I've connected to, and let me not say friends, but they're spiritual family that I know that connect with, the Pakistan and the Persia and Iraq, Iran, Israel, all these different things, Jordanian, Georgia over there as well. And they used to tell me about different experiences, or when we spiritually connect, I start seeing flashes of that. And I mean, it was just so heartbreaking when you can see all the things that they have been exposed to, where they're constantly living in fear and stuff like that. Nobody should have to be that way. It should not have to be that way. And I know it's just like, I don't want to say distraction because that makes me sound cold-hearted towards anything. So a lot of things are uncovering where that needs to come to an end. You should not live your life in fear, of your life taken before it's time. Or you shouldn't have to live in fear because based on your race, your walk of life, who you choose to worship, all these different things, it has to come to an end. And it just seems like a lot of it's like the devil is just really trying to keep stuff popping off. But from the vibrations that I'm getting, it has to get, intense for it to level off from what it is. And it's just like I said, I'm trying to make sure I'm using the right words, because I'm seeing so many people done got cut deep with other words, on this situation. I feel like everybody needs to be at peace. We all should send loving vibrations to anybody who is being impacted by any diversity, any heaviness, whatever it is. I said I want to go ahead and do more research about all that stuff going on. So I'll just make sure, just put them prayers out, because I don't really know all that stuff that's going on, but I would be open to, researching and seeing all those different things, even though I may be timid on that, because I hate to be able to see stuff like that, because you can't unsee it, but we all need to place prayers on anybody. And I mean, anybody, no matter where it's impacting somebody in their life. There's something that's going, on really heavy in a lot of people's lives right now. And just being able to see the little things that they put on in the world. I know there's posts, well, I don't know for a fact, but it was something that was put on about stuff going on in Colombia over there too. And it has been hush hush, because it's not trying to be out there like that. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, because I don't need to be coming up missing nowhere. But it's just being able to say prayers to everybody who is being affected right now, whatever they're struggling with, whatever they're in constant fear of. I send love and light and protection over anybody who is going through these moments right now of uncovering. Because, I mean, this stuff really, 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 really needs to come to a cease and desist. It is like the wars never end. But, allow yourself to know every change that you have taken place in your life to better yourself, to be able to, even if it's something that you're praying for someone else, you're allowing yourself to be in that vibration of selflessness, when you're not thinking just about yourself, but how you can be able to impact the world. You just really don't know how you can inspire somebody to do something great as you're doing your greatness within the world. So as I said, I want to be able to say prayers for anybody who is going through anything in the world. I don't want to just stay fixated on one country, one place or whatever, but whoever is dealing with anything. I send so much love, uplift and comfort and protection over you and your family that are going through all these different things right now. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Miss Sheila Jack, 3 Kings. Let me see, what his name? Julian Zamora. Welcome to the fam. It's good for you to stop by. Heyokas, Mang, much love to you as well. Welcome to the fam. And Viba, yeah, I think you. Much love to you as well. I apologize if I messed up your name as well. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below. But as I said, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below in case you want to be able to do a one-on-one with me. And I don't know why people keep asking me, Roslynn, what do you charge? I don't charge anything. The blessings that I receive from you is to know that I can make sense and give you some kind of clarity for whatever craziness you got going on in your life, and some kind of peace, whatever madness is trying to consume your life. So that is the blessing that you're giving back to me. So it's not free, it's free of charge. It's not, you don't know. So give me connect with me. if you want to give talk on one-on-one basis, everything is confidential. If I try my best to help you through the experience I've had, or at least send you the information to be able to give you a deeper understanding of your path of purpose. Jesus, I can't talk today. Whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, I hope it becomes so much more than you ever imagined. That is going to be coming into your life. It'll come sooner than you actually expected it. And make sure within your, social distance, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. There are so many different things that are going on in people's lives. Your kind words and your vibration can really take them a long way. I hope you are blessed, safe, and responsible through your day-to-days. I send all love, enlightenment, and any abundance that you are been working hard to receive, as well as the ones you didn't know that you've been working hard to receive, comes your way. And I will see y'all on my next video. Much love. Peace.